Greetings and welcome to Smartwatch Ticks. Oh my goodness, it's a fun day. We have the two powerhouse, top-of-the-line, flagship, there's not enough words to describe, the best watches of 2018 on the market right now that are non-Android. These are the contenders for your arm or the arm of someone you love in the holiday season, and it's striking how close they are, but how slightly different. These are the silver versions, and coming in at 82 grams on the left is the Samsung Galaxy Watch, and coming in at 77 grams on the right is the Ticwatch Pro. That's right. Look at how they're different. Look at how they're the same. You got silver. Ticwatch decided to highlight the whole bezel in silver, whereas Samsung Galaxy decided to give you that rotating trademark dial that they have and make the rest of the bezel in black with the silver on the side. They're both showing off a nice silicone type of a band. But check this out. The Ticwatch sure looks like leather, isn't it? Well, when you flip it over, it's got the rubberized TPU silicone thing going on the backside. So it doubles as both a dress watch, and at the same time you can wear it for sport. Get it wet, you're not going to have a problem. Here, we're looking at the standard rubberized TPU, both sides. And that makes it good for sport. And I guess you could say it looks somewhat dressy. On? You want to see them on? Really? Okay. Let's start with the Galaxy Watch. And I'm just going to loosely fold it over to give you the idea. Catch it underneath here. And wow, there you go. I know, we haven't even turned them on yet. This is the thickness you get. It's got the extra black bound here because it's masked. It doesn't look quite as thick from the side, but it does stand out a bit. Yeah, that's what this one looks like. When you switch over to the Ticwatch, there you go. Oh, get out of the picture. Don't hog the scene. Okay. Interesting dynamic there. There's actually a little silver showing in the base. The base? What do the bases look like? Well, Ticwatch is solid metal. Look at that. We've got the heart rate sensor, a charging area, screws that hold the back end, 2 buttons, smooth sides. Yeah, the Galaxy Watch is a black background. You know, I can't tell if it's ceramic or fiber or metal. I really don't know. It doesn't feel like a plastic. Goodness for the price, I hope not. But you got 4 screws holding it in. You got 4 little thingies working on the diode, it looks like, for the heart rate sensor and whatnot. And 2 buttons on the side. And on the other side, you've got the recesses and the places that the buttons would be to give it a little bit of artistic flair, I guess, with a little protrusion here that isn't over there. Yeah, all design ideas. Back to the bezels. We've got writing on both of them. On the Ticwatch, we've got... yeah, you can see black writing of 60:05:15, your time. And this one's got all of that stuff kind of recessed in a silver writing on the inside of the black bezel. But you also have markings on the rotating bezel. And they're just all uniform. And I don't think they're meant to do anything except show you that the bezel is actually rotating. So the big difference physically looking at these things is a rotating bezel. Well, what about that? I know we haven't turned it on yet, but I'll be honest with you. For me, I don't get used to it. I'm not a bezel person. I'm a swiper and a tapper. If I've got to go somewhere, I do it with my fingers on the watch, or rarely, when needed, I hit the buttons. But to take my... Anyway, rotating it and coming back, it's a matter of preference, but between the two... I'm more inclined to do swiping, double tapping and stuff and not use a bezel. If you can do either, that's great. Then the bezel is kind of just something there to use if you want to. But I would really be frustrated if I had to go to the bezel to get to somewhere and I couldn't do it on the screen. I'm digressing. I want to tell you about these things. First of all, they are from Amazon. You can go right over to Amazon.com. You can pick up the Galaxy Watch. Look in the show notes for discounts. If we can get them for you, we'll definitely have them posted. But right now, as of this video, you're looking at about $350 to get yourself into a Galaxy Watch. and you're looking at $100 cheaper, $250 to get yourself in a Ticwatch Pro. All right? Is there enough significant difference to pay an extra $100 for the Galaxy Watch in these two trailblazers? Let's find out. We'll begin by turning them on, and that's where we start different. The Galaxy Watch, you use the lower button. The Ticwatch, you use the upper button. We'll start them at the same time, let them boot up, and check them out. Now, they both start with white writing. You can't tell which one's which unless you look at the words, right? Oh, we've already gone through that. The silver bezel is the Ticwatch. No matter which way you see it, that's when it's going to be. There's differences here, big differences, and I want you to imagine that you're buying one of these and which one you're going to be more comfortable with as we look deeper into the actual stuff that shows up, because they're being generated by different operating system. Boom, this one is up already. The Galaxy Watch booted quickly. I got to admit, this is right out of the box, and this one I've got a lot of stuff in there, so it may be loading background things as well. It takes a little longer to boot up under those conditions. This is Tizen. The Tizen operating system is a unique operating system to Samsung. It's like how Apple's iOS operating system for the watch, the Apple Watch, is proprietary and unique. You'll find this on no other watches than Samsung. This, as you can see, is the WearOS by Google. That's very similar to Android. It used to be called Android Wear, as a matter of fact. Now, look at this one. This is all black, and this actually shows the time. That's a thing called an essential mode, and you see it gets brighter in the reflection, just like the old digital watches did. To me, that is awesome. I really like to be out, look at my watch, and see what time it is. Hello? Hello? There are watches. Imagine having these on. This is black, unless you do some twist to make it light up or push a button or something. This has always got that time. Of course, unless you twist like I just did and get it to light up. But when it goes all the way down into that essential mode, you still have time on the screen. What you're seeing now is called Ambient Mode. There's actually 3 levels on the Ticwatch, 2 on the Galaxy. When you activate it, you get the bright screen. When it on its own goes dim to another level, that's the ambient mode, and then the essential mode is when it goes to that digital display. There's layers of screen technology in this one. It's $100 cheaper than this one. This one's got the basic 2. You get the basic watch face, and if you have it set up for ambient mode, it'll go into the same kind of a soft mode. Different watch faces, you can have hundreds, thousands to choose from. But you'll only get that essential mode on here. All right, I'm moving on. The Tizen operating system's proprietary. The WearOS is Google's operating system for watches. You'll find that on all the different high-end watches, LG and others that have that. If Galaxy were to Samsung were to pull out of the watch market, just not profitable for them, whatever you learn and how to do it on this watch, you're going to have to relearn how to do it using Android Wear or the Android operating system that you're familiar with on your phone if you buy an Android watch. That's the third one right here in the middle that we don't see because it's not considered as high-end as these are. These have things called NFC in them that lets you use Samsung Pay at terminals here and Google Pay here. And then, of course, Apple Pay has its thing going on as well. So all of them, you can do payments using credit cards and stuff on your watch. Again, how are we going to be in 5 years from now? The Google Pay probably across all the different watches available, including the Ticwatch, may be a little more omnipresent and survivable than the proprietary ones of either Apple or Samsung. However, Apple and Samsung are huge. So, I don't know. Things for you to consider, honestly. In terms of the layout, when we swipe down, we get the display here. Now this one, I've got a password protect on it because I've actually been using the payment on it. I activated it. I swipe down. Both of them have screens of things you can touch to turn on airplane mode and whatnot. There's the pay button on here, and this one's already blipped out. So you have that. You have, okay, this has gone into ambient mode. I gotta be quick. Swipe over here, you just generally get your notification information. Swipe this way, and you get sports stuff on this one. And here you get a whole bunch of different widgets, they call them, that you can add to and change around and do all kinds of stuff with. Come back here to the main screen. Swiping up goes nowhere on this one, but on this one you get back into some more information about your watch. Different layouts, different concepts. When you get into the actual apps themselves, oh, that's the bottom button here. And you got the little circle that you see, and we can go around and around and around. And I'll tell you, I'll be back with you. This is frustrating to have to do so much to just get somewhere. Personally, when I'm here, if I wanted to get back to settings, I would probably do that, or I would swipe like that, and then I would press like that, and I'd be there instead of using this rotating dial over and over again. But that's just me. This one, press the side, you get the apps in the typical scroll pattern that you see. Both watches are quick and responsive to the touch and to the twirl, so they got good processors in them. What more can I say? They're both really nice watches, bright screens, good capability. Summary. You get a really nice watch either way. You're paying $100 more for a Galaxy watch than a Ticwatch Pro. With a Ticwatch Pro, you're getting 3 levels of displays with the ambient, the regular, and the special essential mode that shows time no matter where you are, indoors or out, always on, never a black screen like this. You've got the leather-looking, classy, professional band with the TPU rubberized stuff below, so you're not going to sweat into your leather band. With this one, you've got the TPU. It's more of a sporty look overall. They both have that twist to show the screen if you have that thing activated. I don't on this one. I have it locked out on this one. You can set all that stuff up to your own preferences. The bands are removable. You can change them. They do heart rate. They do sports fitness. It's really up to you. What do you want on your arm? What looks best for you in your particular style? And getting used to the operating system. Again, the WearOS by Google is in a whole bunch of watches, and it's never going to go away as long as Google lives, which is probably longer than America will. The Tyson operating system is exclusive to Samsung, like Apple's is to Apple, and it'll be there as long as Samsung decides to stay with producing watches. You can get them both from Amazon, and we appreciate you using the links here in the show notes. That helps us out if you buy the watch through the links, and we're trying to get you the best prices we can. Sometimes we got some special discounts we can offer, so check the links, especially through the holiday season. The Ticwatch Pro, $250, $100 more. The Samsung Galaxy watch, commonly referred to as the Gear S4, but that's not it. They dropped that. I don't know. They're calling it Galaxy Watch. I don't know what they'll call the next one after it, if there is one, because they've dropped the numbering system. Okay, the last thing I want to leave you with, put them in the right order. Galaxy Watch on the left, up here. Click there to see the full review. It's on the smaller size one, but it's the same review. And for the Ticwatch Pro, click up here, and you'll be able to go over and watch the full review on the Ticwatch Pro. Both of them are online. We appreciate your subscription and being here, and we'll see you again real soon. Thanks for watching.